Track 20. Let it bleed. The door creaked as he walked into the relief room. The door hit the wall with a thud. His hand found the faucet like an old habit, twisting it until the hot water flew out and steam surged up over the curtain. He didn't undress. He didn't think. He just dropped straight to the floor, back to the wall, knees to his chest, arms wrapped around them, head down as the mist swallowed him whole. He fought back the breaking dam as hard as he could. He held it back with everything he had. The thoughts just came rushing, trying their hardest to break through. What does he even want from me? Is he proud? Is he disappointed? Does he even know what he wants? Does he want me to win, or does he just need me to? Why does it always feel like I'm wrong with him? Not all of his father's words, but it's what he heard. The cascade of thoughts continued. They sharpened until they were carved into his brain. He pulled his knees tighter. His breath stuttered. He hated that he still got to him. Hated that his words could knock him off track. Hated that he still couldn't tell if his father believed in him or if he was just afraid. He checked his wrist. The steam blurred the tiles under his body. His tears being held blurred the rest. His mind threw him back into every crucible he'd ever run. The close calls, the almosts. He'd never come this close before. Not once. And even now, being as close as he's ever been before, he was still over a mile away. The point of it all seemed so out of reach. Then another thought followed, darker. Just one moment. One strike. And it would make him stop. Or it would make it worse. He just wanted it to stop trying to read him, to stop caring what he thinks, to stop running altogether. Maybe a way out. He flinched from it. He disabled the auto transaction instead. Then another thought came to his head. A better one. His crew, his roughies, which always brought him back. Unfortunately, it just wasn't enough this time, because his relief room felt even smaller than it normally did. The steam tried to comfort him, but the dam had already broke. The tears came, not gently, not quietly, like a thunderstorm. A burst of tears flowed through, hot and shaking, his shoulders jerking with every silent cry. He muffled the sound with a bite of his tongue. He squeezed the glass so hard it bit into his palm before he even felt it. He opened his hand and saw the cut and felt nothing about it except a distant, stupid embarrassment. He pressed his thumb against it and held it there. The anger didn't leave. It just found somewhere to sit. At himself. At his father. At the stupid thing in his hand that might be everything or might be nothing. There had to be another way. He looked at the piece of gray glass. It didn't promise anything. But it was his. He didn't understand what he was even looking at. Yet, it still gave him something his father never did. Some sort of chance. Because even if he tried to understand, it could take him longer than Joel's apprentice to director track ever could. And he wasn't going to let his brother be the one to fix it. He had to be the one to do it. If this was the game, fine. He'd play it all the way through. And to win, he had to use everything he had. He looked at his light. It began to flicker. He picked his head back up. Winning had to be the only way to fix it, the only way to turn it green, the only way to stop trying to guess what was wanted from him. But the thought no longer felt like a weight. It felt more like a direction. Even if he didn't believe he could win, he could at least run out of spite, out of anger, just to let it all out. Just so his father would just shut the fuck up. Then, right on cue, a hard knock came at the door. Jet screamed silently again at himself in the mirror. Then he thought, when will he just leave me fuck alone? He gazed at the blood again. He didn't stop it. He just watched as the red fell to the floor. He admired it, like a battle scar, like something had finally snapped into place. Fine, Jet said to himself. You want focus? You want appreciation? You want first? All right, let's see how far this goes. Maybe you'll leave me alone then. He pushed himself to his feet. His orange light flashed as he switched wrists to cover the wound. His light flashed repeatedly. The water ran down the drain in waves as he shut the nozzle off. He looked at himself in the glass one last time and saw someone he knew he had to become, then carefully placed it back in place under the sink. Then another knock came at the door. He let out one last scream. I'm coming. The last of his tears gushed out. He wiped his face, turned toward the door, and opened it. His father stood there ready to say something. Jet didn't look at him. He just walked past him down the hall and out the door, body loose and new. Maddox stood there, unsure what had just shifted. In that moment, two things shifted inside Unit 13. Something inside Jet had changed forever, and the orange light on the wall of Melody, it slipped quietly back to red.